It's Gears of War Reloaded launch day. Let's go, Gears! Yes, how's it going, everyone? Raw here, bringing you a brand new video. Now today we're going to be going over some of the day one Gears of War Reloaded changes. I'm just going to go over them, explain them, and give you guys a little heads up. So there's obviously going to be a patch which comes out today across the whole board, across Xbox, PlayStation and PC. So make sure you guys get that downloaded before you play. But yeah, thank you all for listening. We're going to jump into this and I'll see you guys in the video. So Gears of War yesterday posted a little update on their Twitter explaining what day one Gears of War Reloaded is going to have. Obviously they've done some changes and some tweaks. So we're going to go through these, explain them, and I'll talk about some of my things. So Gears of War Reloaded requires a day one update, just like most games. Here's what you have to expect. When you update the game, the day one update delivers a crucial stability and bug fixes to ensure the smoother gameplay experience. Players will notice fewer crashes and also stalls, and especially on your PC, thanks to fixes in several crash scenarios, they've managed to do a remedy which persists of low frame rate issues when using DualSense controllers. So there was a problem when people were using DualSense controllers on the PC that was causing like frame rate issues, and it was causing the game to crash and obviously, you know, having a bad experience. So they've managed to look around that and fix it, hopefully, so we should be seeing much more fluid gameplay and things like that. Now, they've had a look at the variety of gameplay and the UI bugs that have also been solved. For example, they've managed to correct translations on the screen text errors, fixed input responsiveness, and also certain drivers and devices are more consistent on the network and matchmaking behavior. So obviously, across a lot of the board, there's going to be a lot of fixes. They're really trying to make sure people are going to have the best experience as possible. They don't want people jumping in on day one, the game crashing and having a bad time. You know, they want this to be a very good experience. They want you to have a good time, you know, whatever it may be. If you're doing the campaign, if you're doing multiplayer with your friends, whatever it may be, they want you to have a good experience. So respect to that. Now, additionally, a few quality of life improvements. This is where it gets a little bit more nitty-picky. Some people will like it, some people won't. It's just how it is, you know. You can see here, improvements have been made. Notably, support for handheld devices has been enhanced. We're allowing them to properly switch to mouse and keyboard UI mode when appropriate, and below is also a detailed breakdown of the changes categorized in their impact areas. Now, official patch notes: multiple crash and increment performance enhancements across PC and console platforms, resolved numerous gameplay, UI and localization bugs from controller input quirks to incorrect in-game text for smoother experience, minor feature tweaks like improved handheld device support, switching mouse and keyboard mode, and refined settings behavior enhanced overall usability. So I've obviously had this game for about 5 to 6 days now. I've played a lot of it and I've managed to come across a few little things. I've got another video that I'm going to talk a bit more with other things, but this is what they've said so far, and then I could go over my like review and go over a comparison. If you guys would like that, let me know. Obviously there's going to be quite a lot of other people doing reviews. There's also going to be a lot of other people doing their experience as well. So I'm excited to listen to a lot of people's videos and their intake. You know, I'm wondering how PlayStation players are going to actually take this. You know, like I've came across a lot of PlayStation players, and I'm gonna be honest, they're struggling so far, but there has been a few that surprised me, and I'm like, okay, fair play. It could be an Xbox player onto PlayStation, or it could just be a person that's picked up the game quicker and he's just flowing and he's having a bit more fun. But 9 times out of 10, the PlayStation players have just been getting steamrolled. So let's hope that, you know, they get better, or, you know, they take more time, or this you know, day one broadens the band you know, of players, and hopefully I find some more Xbox players and PC players so I can have a better experience with myself, because I don't want to be just steamrolling PlayStation players. That's not fair, you know, it's not fair. Consoles. The game now properly handles cases where in-game global power saving is disabled, but certain modes, campaign versus, try to use power save features. Now, this was a problem that I was having as well. Every time that I would shut my Xbox off, turn it back on, it was on power save mode, so I wasn't getting my max 120. The game was slower than it should have been. It's weird. I went to my settings and there was tons of settings changed, so I think they fixed that. Fixed for texture and animation isn't showing properly for campaign, which is good. I did see some texture bugs when I was playing the campaign last week, but hopefully day one this is going to be fixed, so good on them for doing that. PC fixed the persistent low frame rate issue when connecting DualSense controller. I mentioned this a little bit earlier on as well. The DualSense was actually causing frame rate and some problems on the PC. So handheld fixed mouse input issues. Now the thing is with this, a lot of people are, I guarantee you the comments are going to be full of people talking about bindings and certain things with mouse and keyboard, you know, separating like sliding and movement and stuff. I just guarantee you something like that. And I also guarantee you there's going to be talks about crossplay, like toggle crossplay. Now expect more changes from Gears of War. This is what they're like. They like to obviously do updates and, you know, try and fix things. Sometimes, you know, not just Gears of War, but other companies, when they're doing an update, they try to change something else, and then it like obviously affects another part of the game. So you've got to keep updating games. But listen, if there's some problems, I'm sure they'll go around and fix it. All they want is a stable, fun experience of game for the community, for people jumping in for the first time, or people that's veterans coming together, you know, playing the game, campaign versus whatever it may be. They just want people to not be having crashes, bugs, that kind of stuff. So as long as the servers hold up, I think Gears of War Reloaded will be a fun, you know, game for a couple of months for people that are just, you know, casuals, you know, jump in, maybe go for the achievements, get the campaign done, play some verses. But obviously for the veterans, there's going to be certain people that play the game for a little while and then move on. There's some people will play the game until E-Day releases. It's, you know, it's going to be a mixed match. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be jumping in? Are you going to be grinding for the achievements, grinding for this seriously? Or are you guys just going to be coming in, playing it for a little while, and then moving on to the next game? But guys, thank you so much for listening for the day one patch of Gears of War Reloaded. I can't wait to start pumping out more videos. I've got some great ideas that I want to bring to my channel. I'll let you guys know very soon through my Twitter or online. So guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys in the next video. Peace.